sermons on these rooftops. Can't remember who. It's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube tops. A new. We giving out sermons on these rooftops.
Hey yo, Grandma read from Matthews in the book of Joseph. Learned the cash rules, started. Is an omen. If you omen, then pay the ticket or they pay a visit in a low tent. My theory is you lames on the low end. What your tribe called you cornballs never get no wins. Cherish your freedom, the inside of them is different. I sold the plate to a fallen angel in Hell's Kitchen. I seen on the street corner, it smelled sickening. Told a homie to watch his step, then he out of sight, out of mind. Quickly how they forget you, it was fake love for real, only the call it my it was made to. As far as flows, everything I say celestial. Hand Cecil off a bit, call it a test tube. Will make him come back and spend everything. That's a chess move. Know the difference from king, queen, and pawn, rook and castle. Out to snatch you. Came up.
Can't remember who. Too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars and the 2010s team. Outside Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And KD drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
Harden gets the bucket.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Jokic. They get the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Takes the 13-footer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Embiid. Howard with the block.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, here is Irving. And it's sent back by Howard. Harden surveying the D. The three from KD. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here's LeBron.
LeBron James.
And finished off by LeBron.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Here's LeBron. Howard. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The West trails by 3. Here's Irving. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming, and gets there to swat it down.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now into the lineup for the West All-Stars.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Timeout West All-Stars. Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. There you go, fans. That was your 2010's Team Dancers.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the West. They trail by 1. Here's Jokic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. KD on the wing. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. 2010's team with the fresh shot clock. He gets it in there. Howard's got 6.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And LeBron throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Luka Doncic.
And Doncic gets it to go. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Now here's Randall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's James. Out of bounds. It'll go to the 2010s team.
Now into the lineup for the West All-Stars. Anthony Edwards.
1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Curry wide open. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The West trails by 3. Pass to Randall. Out to Doncic. Stolen by Harden. Durant inside. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Team foul.
And James picks up the foul.
James.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Left side, Edwards. Here's Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And you know, here's the thing. Few young players generate fouls the way Randall does.
Julius Randall.
Wow.
Taking 2 shots.
Wouldn't he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to LeBron. And the rejection by Jackson.
2010's team ball.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Now here's Wade. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. And he banks in the layup.
Julius Randall.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randall easily getting the better of that exchange.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Kevin Durant.
And he can't get the first one.
For 2.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for the 2010s team. His work on the glass was outstanding.
17. Fans, your dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 2010s team?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Here's Fox. The shot misses. Great D that time from Leonard. And Katie, here we go. And that one, good. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the 2010s team.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Wade. Shoots over Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Here's Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
That ball's nice speed that time from George. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Brown missing.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Embiid with the block. Brown outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Good, nice job down low. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the West. 8-point game. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Halliburton with it. And it's Howard picking him up. And Davis sends it back.
No, sir. Don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Doncic. That ball, nice feed that time from Halliburton. Doncic has got 8.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Jackson misses. Harden outside. Misses from short range. The West trails by 6. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Jaren Jackson.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Halliburton outside. Some nice passing here by the West.
Jaren Jackson.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Here's Doncic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. Harden's shot is good. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Back to Edwards. Pass to Jackson. No good on that one. And it's the 2010s team taking it the other way. Here's Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Assist by Steph.
Now it's a 6-point 2010s team lead. Inside. Randall with the bucket. He has 6.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Stolen by Jackson. Out to Doncic. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Doncic. It's deflected. Jackson. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Davis. On the wing, Harden. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
Exceptional sprint. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
So both teams making some changes here.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Anthony can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The 2010s team leads by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
The West trails by 3. To the paint. Here's Howard. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for Howard.
Well, I tell you what, the muscle of Howard still very impressive, brushing the contact off like it wasn't even there.
And it's Jokic missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The West again cannot hit. Second shot opportunity. That shot no good. And it's the West taking it the other way. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's Jokic missing. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. Down low. James outside. From deep three-point range. The West trails by 8. James with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And the dunk by LeBron.
James.
Boom! LeBron He's still got major bounce and force on the fly.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable
James.
lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Count it. 6 points for LeBron.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Embiid. Buries it down low. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
The West trails by 6. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Checking in for your 2010s team. Kawhi Leonard. Russell Westbrook.
Outside Curry. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Here's LeBron. And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 4-point 2010s team lead. And the dunk by LeBron.
From Stephen Curry.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the 2010s team leads by 8.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Says jump ball.
And so it's the 2010s team with it. The West trails by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And stolen by LeBron. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. And it's Leonard missing. Now, here's Jokic. Embiid.
Assist goes to.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 2010s team.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Outside for Jackson. Shoots over Leonard.
Team foul.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Team foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And finished off by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
The assist from Kawhi Leonard.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Pass to Embiid. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Back to Jackson. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Deep two from Anthony. Westbrook fires away from outside. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The 2010s team out in front, up by 8. And we'll be back with you right after the... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Harden with the ball for the 2010s team. And a wide open look for Howard. That one a little long.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And it's Doncic missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The West trails by 8. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Embiid. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
From deep, Giannis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Brown with it. Chris Paul covering. It's good.
Jaylen Brown.
Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Here's Howard. Good D by Embiid. The West trails by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And stolen by Howard. Here's James. That one goes in. And the 2010s team leads by 6.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Dwight Howard.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Harden's shot is good. And that's 15 points for James Harden.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Pass to Irving. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Harden, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Howard with the steal. And they're moving it up. James looking it over. It's Curry outside. No good that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Pass to Jokic. Back to James. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
LeBron James.
And he's good on the second.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And here's Harden for 3. 2010's team with the fresh shot clock. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Durant. The game now all time.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Now a timeout call by the 2010s team. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Now into the lineup.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Doncic outside. Pass to Jokic. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Here's Harden. And the rejection by James.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Irving's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. And the layup is good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Here's Jokic. Embiid trying to break loose. Great positioning on the putback.
You like Embiid's confidence and whip.
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Jokic with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound. Here's James. The 9-footers on the mark.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Here's Durant. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Embiid trying to break loose. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. Here's James. And the rejection by Embiid. And so it looks like it'll still be the 2010s ball. There's 42 seconds left in the game. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Here's James. Good D by Embiid. And an intentional foul right there.
James. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The lead is 2. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
At the line for 2.
Now a timeout call by the 2010s team.
Timeout call for 2010s
They
team.
trail by 2. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And in this situation, they have to go all out for a quick steal on the inbound play. Everyone will be looking for the steal. If they don't get it, then you resort to the foul.
Typically, Embiid makes the most of his free throw opportunities, which might make the defense really regret this foul.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Embiid. He sinks the clutch free throw.
And if they go on to win this, they can look back at that free throw as the pivotal moment. And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And here's KD for 3. The three won't fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so it's the 2010s team with it. Jokic with the steal. Some nice passing here by the West. To the middle. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Jokic has got the first basket here in overtime for the West All-Stars. Now a timeout call by the 2010s team.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans!
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the 2010s team. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for the 2010s team.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there. You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And the rejection by James. Doncic with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Doncic, no good. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Embiid.
First team foul.
This is when opponents are fine with sending Howard to the line. I mean, we'll see if he can make them pay for their disrespect, if you will.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dwight Howard.
First team foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Nikola Jokic.
I'm not sure Jokic is actually as calm as he looks right now, but he doesn't seem shaken by the pressure.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
KD's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And James pulls it down.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Howard's shot is good.
Sleep on Dwight Howard at your own risk. He steps up when his team needs him to.
Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
There's a call to Kyrie's game. That should help him right now.
Shooting for the West All-Stars.
And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Harden. Yes!
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
Here's Irving. Embiid trying to break loose. Here's Durant. Coming!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
So it's the West now. To the inside. It falls!
Nikola Jokic.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Here's LeBron. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
All-Stars.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's Irving to the paint. Here's Jokic. He's off on that one. Good D by Howard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in overtime. Goes up off the inbound. Good D by Harden.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Foul.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Just embracing the spotlight and the chance to be clutch. Durant loves going to the line in these close games.
So the 2010s team wins it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary.